Welcome everyone. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, which is sitting right now at a very important support here at $38,000, guys. I'll tell you exactly which levels we should be paying attention to, because this here in the daily candles, this formation is kind of a bearish for Bitcoin. I'll tell you exactly why in a second. We're also going to have a look at the stock market here, SP 500. We are here right now testing a very important support, guys. If you break the daily here, I would say below this 4,200 here, the market is open right now. We have to pay attention. Things can get very nasty for Bitcoin. We're also going to have a look at the dollar index, which is skyrocketing here, guys, at 99 points here. And this is very bearish for Bitcoin as well. I'm going to tell you about that. We're also going to have a look at Bitcoin dominance and some other indicators I want to show you today from High Block Capital, which is a tool I really like to use in my daily trades here. You can see here right now for Binance, we have more liquidity up. I'm going to tell you exactly what does that mean for Bitcoin. Also, we're going to see here the open interest profile, where we have a good support for Bitcoin. It looks like we are reaching some very important levels here, guys. The 38,000 level is a good support area, but the $37,000, in my opinion, is the most important support area. We should not break down below. I'll tell you why. We're also going to have a look at some other indicators here, and also the orders, where we're going to have where you have the most orders here for Bitcoin. We see the $37,000 is where you have most of the orders for Bitcoin right now. We should pay attention to this level. We're also going to have a look at the open interest and some other indicators here from TRDR. So I hope you guys enjoy the video today. Alright guys, let's start here the video looking at Bitcoin at daily candles. We have this triangle formation here, and this is for me a bearish formation for Bitcoin, because guys, this here, as you can see, is a kind of a bearish flag for Bitcoin, right? So if in case we break here the daily below the $37,000, guys, we're gonna have problems for Bitcoin. So pay attention to the $37,000 here. Okay, so I hope we don't close the daily below here the $37,000. We also can see here, I can show you here on the trading light, which is a tool, amazing tool I use every day here for my trades. We can see that we have a very support here, a good amount of orders here at $37,000. We have here pretty much 500 Bitcoin at 37,150, and also here at the $37,100 here we have a support for Bitcoin. But of course, we also have some sell orders here. Just here the level at the 38,500. We have some orders. We're going to talk about this a bit later, but yeah, you should be paying attention to this $37,000 here, guys, which is very important. Okay, so let's go back to the chart here of Bitcoin. So the daily, this is what I can tell you guys. Also the VPVR here, you can see we have a lot of support here around this area. So in my opinion, if you sold your Bitcoin, in case you sold a Bitcoin, which I did here a lot, I sold a lot here around that $45,000, guys, 44,700. The Bitcoin I use for my trades here, of course, the balance in the exchanges. I sold a lot at 44,700. And this is the level you should be thinking about, maybe, you know, buying some more Bitcoin here for your, of course, not talking about opening trades in the futures market, but getting exposed here to Bitcoin is not a bad idea, in my opinion. Okay, in case you sold up here, or you know, above 45, I think it's a good idea to be slowly buying Bitcoin around these levels, because yeah, we have some important support here. Okay, so I wouldn't be exposing myself too much around these levels, but it makes sense, in my opinion, okay, to be buying a little bit. Okay, so let's have a look at the 4 hours chart here. As you can see, guys, we have this important level here at $45,000 we should be paying attention to. Okay, so this is the level we should be you know, as soon as Bitcoin goes above the $45,000, things are going bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, so pay attention to $45,000. Okay, so of course we're now right now far from that, but yeah, let's see here the 4 hours. We can see we have these trend lines here for Bitcoin. Every time we break down the trend lines, we always test the area where we started the trend line. So right now we also broke below here this trend line. It makes sense in case we lose here this $37,000, we gonna retest this area of $35,480 here, guys, in my opinion. So pay attention to these levels, okay? I think it makes sense for Bitcoin to go here to retest this $35,500. Okay, so you should be pay attention to this trend line we're forming here in the 4 hours chart. Okay, so let's have a look at that 1 hour chart. We can see here the 1 hour chart, guys. We have a very important, in my opinion, bullish divergence for Bitcoin. We see Bitcoin, the price going down here. We see lower lows here for Bitcoin, and we see here the RSI. You see higher lows. So this is in my opinion, a bullish divergence for Bitcoin. Of course, it doesn't mean Bitcoin is gonna go up just because of this divergence, guys. But yeah, you should be paying attention to this is like a bullish signal for us, okay? But of course, it doesn't mean Bitcoin is going to go up just because of that. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes chart here. I want to show you something interesting. We had a kind of a double bottom here at this level, a double bottom formation. But yeah, nothing we can say here now in the 15 minutes chart. Okay, I would not be. I don't trade the 15 minutes chart that much, but it's good to have to pay attention, because sometimes here we see some important stuff. Like for example, we have this double bottom here, this W formation, but unfortunately we didn't hold the support here at 38. This $38,000 here. Let's see if Bitcoin goes below here, this $38,200 here. Things can get interesting for Bitcoin. But guys, let me give you an overview what I can see here for Bitcoin right now, what is kind of concerning me in the market here. The first thing is kind of concerning for me is, of course, the SP 500. As you can see, the correlation of Bitcoin and SP 500 is quite high at the moment. The SP 500 is going down, Bitcoin is also going down. Of course, sometimes we have with the couple from SP 500, okay, but right now the market's open here, the SP 500 mini futures. We should be paying attention to this level here, in my opinion, which is right now we're breaking down. Okay, guys, in case we break down here below the daily chart, below the 4,200 level, guys, things can get very nasty for the market, because we have here this the head and shoulders pattern here for the SP 500. Okay, in my opinion, if you start breaking below here this level 4,200, things can get very complicated for the stock market. And to be honest, guys, due to the war in Ukraine, things are not looking good. We can see here the dollar index as well is skyrocketing, guys. This for me is a very bearish sign here for the stock market in Bitcoin, because every time we see the dollar index going up, that means the stock market probably is going to go down. We are right now testing here some important levels. I told here my followers in my Brazilian channel, Portuguese channel, that this level was very important. This 97 points here will be very important for the dollar index to not break up, and we broke up here, guys, which is kind of a bearish for Bitcoin in the stock market. Should pay attention to as well. We can see here the oil is going up like crazy, guys. We hear now $127 here for the oil, the crude oil here. which is quite high. The reason this is happening is because, of course, the situation in Ukraine. Yeah, oil is a very important commodity here, and this can cause a lot of trouble here for Bitcoin stock market as well, because yeah, the price is going up here. We're gonna see the dollar also getting stronger. Yeah, it makes more sense now for most players in the market, to be honest, to be holding dollars and wait for a good opportunity to buy a better opportunity to buy the stock market. And Bitcoin, in my opinion, right now is of course a bit of dangerous. I still not buying like the still not rebuying the Bitcoin I sold at 44,700. I'm very cautious in the market right now, especially because of the situation of the war. So pay attention to the oil price and also the dollar index, because guys, this can be very, very bearish. And today, for me, the way the stock market is gonna be traded here, we should be pay attention to this 4,200 level here, guys. Pay very, very good attention, because yeah, in case we break down here below the 4,200, things can go can get very complicated for Bitcoin. However, guys, let's have a look here at High Block Capital, because there's some very good indicators I would like to talk about today. The first one we see here is the liquidity, because we see here there's a lot of liquidity here on Binance, more liquidity up here. So it means that a lot of people shorting shorting Bitcoin. So it makes sense for the market to go up to tap this liquidity. As you know, the market is basically, you know, try to get the most money from most money out of most people. So if a lot of people are shorting the markets, it makes sense for Bitcoin to go up to tap this liquidity here. We see a lot of liquidity until here the $46,000 here, guys. Of course, it doesn't mean that the price has to go up here right now. Okay, just telling that be cautious here in shorting Bitcoin at these levels, because I would not short Bitcoin unless it breaks down below the $37,000. Okay, so pay attention. I think, in my opinion, where we are right now, it's a level that we should be more exposing ourselves into buying Bitcoin. But be careful with trading futures market, because can get very volatile with the situation in Ukraine and the war. Okay, so this is the first first thing I'd like to tell you today about High Block Capital. Also, we have here the open interest profile. As you can see here, these are the levels where we have more support from the open interest. Okay, so we have more contracts in the futures market being opened here, guys. So we can see this level where we just tapped here, the level of $38,000. We have a lot of support here. In case we lose this level here, I would say we close the 4 hours daily candle. Sorry, we can tap this area here of $37,000, guys. $37,000 is the level we should not lose for Bitcoin, because things can get very, very complicated in case we lose the $37,000. I think, in my opinion, we will not hold the $33,000 in case we lose the 37, guys. So let's go back to the chart here, the 4 hours candle. Yeah, so we see here the 4 hours candle. Oh, sorry, let me go back here. Yeah, right now it's correct. Yes, good. We see that we have a lot of volume here, guys. This area. Okay, there's 2 areas here. We have a good volume, but in case we break down here the $47,000, which is this level here, pretty much. I think we will not hold this level here. I think it will be very hard for Bitcoin to hold this level, and we can tap levels below 33. We can retest the $30,000 level. So be very cautious here with Bitcoin. In case you're opening a trade here right now, I would definitely put at least a stop loss here below the $37,000, guys. Okay, in case we go down below here, things can get very nasty. But of course, now the stop loss will be very high. It will be like around 5%. So yeah, if in case you're opening a trade here, we should not be opening with a huge amount. But yeah, so be cautious here. I think 4% stop loss is kind of big. I like to trade with 2 to 3% stop loss. So be cautious here, guys. But of course, in the daily chart, we can see this support area, which is we're holding right now. We're holding pretty well, in my opinion. Right now, $38,265 here, guys. Let's have a look here now at some other indicators I would like to show you, which are very important in my opinion here. Let's go to the 15 minutes chart here. We can see, guys, now right now we see the long short ratio. So the people are kind of now not longing Bitcoin that much. We see people opening shorts here. We see the open interest going up or slightly going up slightly. We see the long short ratio going down. So this can be good because we add liquidity up for Bitcoin, and it makes sense for the price to go up, in my opinion. A very good entry here for Bitcoin was right here at this level here at 37,500, because we saw a lot of liquidations here for Bitcoin. We saw pretty much here at this level $2 million here in liquidations for Bitcoin. Of course, we saw more liquidation here when the price went up. We saw here pretty much $3 million here super fast. So for me, that means there's a lot of people actually shorting the market right now, and Bitcoin is gonna go up to at least get part of this liquidity, guys, because it makes sense for the price to go up, unless we see the stock market crashing like crazy here today. Let's see what the stock market will show us today. But for Bitcoin right now, I see we have a very strong support area. Let's have a look at the orders right now here for the aggregation. We see at the 1%, we have more people selling Bitcoin at 1% here. So this is 1% above or below the price, where you can see more orders. We see here 1%, we have $150 million here in orders to sell Bitcoin. At 1%, we have here $110 million. So there's more people selling at 1%. At 2.5 right now, we have also more people selling, more traders selling here, $300 million against $250 million of buyers. So yeah, in the short term, guys, things are looking now a bit bullish here for Bitcoin, I would say. We have this important support level here at the daily chart. If you open a trade here at this level, I think it makes sense to put a stop loss here below the $37,000 in my opinion. And when it comes to closing the trade here, I would say this level here of 41,400 would be a good area to be closing in the trades. But of course, if you go here to the 4 hours chart here, we can see these levels here of even let's go to the 1 hour chart, makes more sense. If you open a trade here, I think it would make sense to be closing this trade around $39,500 here right now, guys. Okay, so yeah, so things for Bitcoin, in my opinion, the Bitcoin market is looking bullish, in my opinion, guys, in the short term. But you have to be very cautious, because the stock market is things are looking very bad, and if this correlation with Bitcoin continues, we can see the price going down as well. Okay, so also the dollar index for me is not looking good. So that's why I'm being very cautious here with my trades and not exposing myself too much in the market. Okay, guys, so this is my opinion, this is my analysis today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. This is my first video here in my English channel. Of course, I have a YouTube channel in Portuguese. I speak in Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. But if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you guys again for the next video very soon, guys. So thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.